Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Go Sew Beautiful. My name's Becky and today it's Friday Sews. It has been a long time since I have been in front of the camera, and I just finally decided I needed to get back on YouTube and share what's been going on. So before I do that though, I think I left off with a fabric wheel of fate plan, and I had asked for suggestions to make up some blue cable knit fabric, and I think most people wanted me to make the Harper cardigan. I had three choices. One was the Harper, the other was True Bias Marlowe sweater, and this Simplicity S9228. So what did I choose to make? Well, I really did not want to tape together the Harper cardigan pattern, although that probably would have been a better choice. Knitted pattern of all three, because it has facings all the way around. And I didn't realize that before I cut it out, but I did make some changes because this fabric is evil. And by evil, I mean it was not easy to sew. If just to remind you, here's what the fabric is, this cable knit, and on the inside it's kind of like a nylon, and it does have some like, it's not really batting in between, it's just kind of thick. And I decided to make this cardigan because I like the style the best. So to make a long story short, the fabric, when you sewed it, I thought I'll use a walking foot, and that'll make, keep it from pushing the fabric too much. And the walking foot didn't work because it kept catching on this nylon or whatever that stuff is, polyester stuff, and then it frayed really strangely, like it had fuzzy strings coming off of it. So I ended up, and I decided to use a lightweight, or what I thought was lightweight, ponte knit for the facing. So I did that at the bottom, and it did have call for a facing all the way around the neck, but I wasn't going to do that because it wouldn't stay down. So and I think, I'm not sure if you were supposed to face down the front or not, but it does have a button placket, which I have not put the buttons on yet, but I decided to use fold over elastic around the neckline, and it looks okay, but honestly, I'm not sure I'm going to keep wearing this. But let me try it on and show you how it looks. Okay, so here it is. It comes hip length, which I like. I haven't put buttons on it because I just didn't know if I liked it. It's got these nice little kangaroo pockets. The sleeves are a little bit bigger, and I thought that would be nice to have to, if I wanted to put it over a shirt or something. Okay, so after making that, and I really had to unpick a lot of stuff because I didn't like I did try putting the facing in it around the neckline, and like I said, it didn't work. And then I put the fold over elastic, and I think I had to unpick that. Anyway, it was not really a fun project. And recently I realized, oh, I had another pattern in mind that I had completely forgotten about. So I did think of another pattern that I thought would be good. And it's this little jacket from Butterick 5235. And this is out of print, but I did find it on eBay or Etsy, because this is an 8, 10, 12 size, and I needed a larger size. But I had another little jacket similar to this. It was ready to wear that had this kind of textured knit, and it had a zip front and a collar, and I wore that thing all the time. So I think if I make this again, if I don't have enough of this, I'll take the other one apart and just make a new jacket. I think I'll be happier with that. So that's pretty much how my last Fabric Wheel of Fate project went. I'm not going to do another one because I've got plans for lots of other things I want to make. And I will be using my stash, although I have accumulated some new fabrics for my stash. I'll share those in another video. My most recent project is a dress, and it was a UFO or a whip. I had cut out the dress and just didn't sew it up. I was going to make it for the Sew Frugal Challenge last year, and I either changed my mind or just didn't get to it. But the fabric is kind of like a lightweight chambray cotton with these multicolored embroidery flecks in it, I guess, spots. And I cut out the Jane dress from fabricsstore.com. So this is a free pattern that you can download, and here's what it looks like. You may not be able to see very well with the colors are kind of faint from my printer, but it's a blue and white striped shirt dress. It's got pockets on the front with a notched collar, and it buttons all the way down the front. And so I decided to sew it up. Let's see if I can find the line drawings. Here's the line drawings. It has gathering all the way around the skirt, and then it also has a yoke with gathering on the bodice back. So I've sewed this up, and I tried it on before I put the sleeves in, and it fits. However, it is a little bit long in the waist, and it really hits me right at my waist. It's very oversized, and I felt like it was kind of swallowing me. It's too long also. So the first thing I did was I added ties to the back. And here's the dress. I took some of the, because it was so oversized, I took about 2 inches out of the gathers in the back. And I think I took in the sides a little bit too. But I did add these waist ties to the back. And when I put it on, it still feels like a nightgown. Let me show you. Okay, so here's my dress. And It's definitely too long. And for some reason, I just don't feel comfortable with this. I think it looks a little too boxy, maybe. Anyway, the back isn't all that flattering either, but I think it would be better if it was raised up. But anyway, let me know what you think. I think it looks very traditional, actually, as a shirt dress. And I think I would like it to look a little less house dressy. So what I'm thinking about doing is I have to take this front facing off, and then I think I want to raise the skirt up a couple of inches so that it's above my waistline, and that way where the gathers hit is not going to be right at my hips. I think that kind of makes them look bigger. So if I have more of an A-line shape, that'll look better. And hopefully when my next video comes out, I'll have that all made up. So in terms of what I've been doing these last 3 months, I was really busy sewing. I got recruited to make some dresses, costume dresses for a Mayfair festival that our school puts on, the school at our church, every May. And these dresses were very simple. They were made out of cotton batiste, or I forget what batiste, I don't know. Anyway, they were just made out of cotton in pastel colors, and the girls, second graders, put them on and they do a little dance around a maypole. And at first I was told that I would need to make 6 dresses and I would have help. And I said, okay, I think I can do that. It was the end of March and the festival wasn't till May. And then I was told, well, we've got permission to replace all of the dresses because the original dresses were old and needed a lot of work. So I said, okay, as long as I have help, I can do it. Well, I did have 2 other ladies helping, but I ended up making 8 of the 12 dresses. And that, like I said, they were very simple. I didn't have a pattern, so and I couldn't find who made the original dresses, so I couldn't ask anybody. But I looked and I thought maybe I'll find a pattern in existence now. And there were lots of Renaissance dresses, but none that resembled these little dresses exactly. So I just took apart one of the old dresses and used that as a pattern, and it worked out fine. So I'll put some pictures up of the dresses I made, and that was a big project for me. The second thing I worked on was some pajamas. My mother-in-law and my 2 sisters-in-law had birthdays. So I decided to make pajamas for them. So I made 3 sets. And those were very easy to make too, but I did enjoy putting together the different colors for my mother-in-law's, and my sister-in-law loved hers, and my other sister-in-law, I think she liked hers too. So that was another thing that kept me busy. And then I was also made 8 more of the little zipper pouches for a woman in my Bible study who wanted to give them away to her daughters as gifts. So those are kind of time consuming, but I figured out a way to streamline it a little bit, and they came out really cute. She was very happy with them. So I'll put a picture of those up. And in between that, I worked on my fabric Wheel of Fate make, of course. I made a pair of shorts, which I'm wearing now, and I'll put a picture of that up. They're just linen. I think it's washer linen, and I had made some like a little overall jumpsuit a few months ago, and I just wasn't wearing it. And I really wanted some navy blue shorts, so I took that apart and made a pair of shorts, made these shorts using the Allegro shorts pattern from Love Notions. And I had to tweak it a little bit, of course, because I don't like that waistband. So I just put in I made a smaller elastic waistband. So that's what's been keeping me busy, among other things. We went to the beach and had a wonderful time with my husband's parents and brother and sister-in-law. And then we've just been kind of hanging out and enjoying the summer and trying to stay cool now because it is blazing hot out there. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well, and I'm glad to be back. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think of my makes, and I will try to make some more videos. I hope you all are sewing some fun things and having a great summer. Go sew beautiful. Bye-bye.